Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for 2 division rivals. Next. Lance McCullers is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder number 6, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded softly to the right. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, how about Stephen Piscotty? He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. But you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And a fastball just a bit high. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Kendall Graveman, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And that misses 2-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Lowry on to first, and it's a quick 2 as Reddick bounces into a double play. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
1-1 the count now. Popped him up. Semien is calling for it. And the inning is over. Here's Chris Davis now. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on its way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Guys, typically the postseason comes into clearer focus around this time of year, but this division features a few teams jockeying for contention.
You know what, Dan? These teams are so close on paper. It's going to be execution that gets one of these teams over the hump.
I agree with you, D-Roy. I think one of the things, if you believe that good pitching is going to eventually stop good hitting, I think whichever one of these two teams pitches best the remaining part of the schedule is going to be the team that comes out on top of this division.
Striding in, Jesse Winker, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. Past meetings against Lance McCullers, it's been a steady 5 for 9. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. First pitch of the at-bat. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled off. Two and two. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So digging in now, Carlos Correa, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Popped up. Chapman will put this one away, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. Will move to the 3rd with no score. So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit in the air out toward left. Gonzalez on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. So with one away now, time for a check of the standings as you see that these guys find themselves 4.5 games back in the division race entering play. So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gonzalez moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Jed Lowry. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a solid single to left. And that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And that's a good time to check out our A's leaderboard. And it shows that he currently ranks 3rd on the squad in that department. At the plate, Matt Chapman. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. 1 left for Oakland. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Leading off for the Astros.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Swinging a soft liner toward 3rd. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Derek Fisher.
Into the box now, Derek Fisher. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big right now.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Long throw to 3rd. And he is in there.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Josh Reddick will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Simeon's got it. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. Now at the plate, Matt Olson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Hit well towards the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. 1 there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. Settling in now, Jesse Winker. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
That's wide, 2-0. Winker, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Popped him up. Correa is there for it, and the inning is over. The A's. Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Carlos Correa will be next, and that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. takes this the other way to right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. They lead it 1-0. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Bregman fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Center fielder number 6.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Altuve at second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And here's Gaddis to put the squeeze on this one. And Evan Gaddis now standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 0-2 the count to Evan Gaddis. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded deep in the hole by Laurie. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors.
Ball.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Ball 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But they're on top 1-0. Here's Jed Lowry now. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but There he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Chapman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lowry rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. We're all square at one apiece.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 2-2. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Will Harris takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Into the box now, Chris Davis, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this is a must-win situation for both of them. They know they're not going to have the luxury of falling back on a wild card berth.
You know, guys, this has been a close one, but the first place team is flexing their muscle a little bit. And they better watch out, because this second place team does not want to find themselves in a wild card game.
I agree with you, D-Roy, and that's one of the things when you're in first place, as long as this team has been, we're getting late into the season right now. They need to keep playing good fundamental baseball and not let off the gas pedal. They have a team down. They need to step on it.
Now to the plate, Jesse Winker. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
In now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Altuve shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a drive out to left center field. Turning for second is Altuve. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Nelson Cruz is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Correa brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that will get down out there. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's a 3-3 game.
Left fielder, number 9.
First offering on its way. High fastball is in there.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and Tony Sipp is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Line towards center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Three runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Jed Lowry now. His lifetime numbers with Tony Sipp. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Grounded to short. Correa scoops it up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Hanley Ramirez will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Chad Pinder is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field.
A defensive team for the Athletics. Now playing center field, number 18.
Drilled to the right side, and that will get through into right, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Digging in now, Derek Fisher, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Derek Fisher is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In there, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Houston, still tied 3-3. Joe Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Hit on the ground out to short. Correa is there on to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now batting.
Into the box, Matt Olson. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. In now, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Astros.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Changeup in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's Carlos Correa now. Casilla pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Missed with a breaking ball.
The count's 1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Correa heads for the plate. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to Baseball on the Show. Chris Davinsky comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Fisher. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Gonzalez will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding.